Live from the KBJR studio, this is Friday Night Lights with Alexis Bass and Alexis Beckett, only on Northern News Now.
Hello and welcome to week 5 of Friday Night Lights, home of all of your high school football action around the Northland. I'm Alexis Bass.
And I'm Alexis Beckett. Thanks for joining us once again. You're in just the right place because Team Alexis will, of course, take you all over the Northland.
You know the drill. It's always a Friday road trip around here. Our first stop of the night is in Esco, where they continue to be dominant, outscoring their opponents 294-23. While Two Harbors has shocked some with a 3-1 record headed into week 5, let's see if they can shock some more.
I think they can.
Had an early kickoff for Esco. Great matchup. Agates did their best to suppress the Esco offense, held scoreless in the first, but it got going in the second thanks to Ethan Klitschowski running through arm tackles, gets a block, and gets down inside the 5 to set up who else? Coy Parrich's 3-yard touchdown to get Esco on the board. Lead 7-0. After an Agates field goal, Esco with the ball back and looks to run by Coy. Takes the handoff, gets stopped initially, but breaks the tackle, reverses field, breaks another tackle, has a convoy in front of him, and just finishes the run with authority for his second TD of the game. Send the Scepter. Esco would lead 14-13 after the extra point. Same score. Esco threatening again. There he is, gets the toss. Agates crash down, but Coy pulls up to pass and has a wide open Cruz. Litterman in the end zone. Esco goes up 20-3. Agates played him tough, but Esco improves to 5-0 with a 32-3 W.
And it's that time of the night, ladies and gents, for our game of the night. On one side, we've got North Branch, the defending Section 7 4A champs, and on the other, we have Denfeld, the team trying to prove that they belong in the conversation with some of the best of the Northland. But, of course, only one can walk away with the win, so let's take a look. Hunters will get the ball first and waste no time. A 3-play drive that ended with who else but Tay Money Mans finding all the gaps. Goes 50 yards for a Hunters touchdown, but that's something light for him. And the extra point will put Denfeld up 7-0. But the Vikings will answer not too long after. So the Hunters lead 7-6 in the second quarter. That is until Jacob Robillard hands it off to Nolan Volner, who goes up the middle into the end zone. 2-point conversion gives North Branch a 14-7 lead. Now in the third, Hunters trailing 20-7, and on second and goal, Mace Brooks with a quick pitch to Vance, who barrels into the end zone. But a blocked extra point will keep it at 20-13. Same score at the beginning of the fourth. Vikings first and goal. And if it isn't broken, don't try and fix it. Robillard hands it off to Volner for another North Branch rushing TD. They go up 26-13, and Vikings add another before the clock runs out, heading back to North Branch with a 33-13 win.
Well, it's homecoming as well at Proctor. Rails hosting Cloquet. Rare home game for both teams. First Cloquet drive was promising. Warren Halidala rolls right and hits Carter Ovart, who picks up a little extra yak. Jack's knocking at the door. That's fourth down from 2.5. Blair Chartier gets the sweep, reaches for the end zone. It's close, but the ref was all over it, and he was down at the 1-yard line. Rails defense holds. Still knotted up at 0 in the second quarter. Jack still moving the ball when Heidela tucks this one in and has a clear alley to the end zone. Touchdown Jacks. They lead 7-0 after the PAT. Same score a couple minutes before the half. Jake Peterson gets the handoff, gets a block, but the ball pops out. Pop off. Zach McPhee jumps on the loose ball to give the Rails the possession just before the half. And the Rails capitalize. McPhee decides to take this one in himself, runs by a man, and then lowers his shoulders and lays down the boom, walks in for 6. Rails get the 2-point conversion, take an 8-7 lead at the half. This one went into OT, but the Jacks keep their win streak alive with a 16-10 win.
Next, we head over to Rockbridge, where it was Tackle Cancer Night, and the team raised $1,700 for the cause. And we hop into the Wolverines' second drive of the night. Quarterback James Tillman with a quick pass to receiver Zane Loken, who shows off his arm, the classic double pass, and it's Rory Cope Robinson who chugs into the end zone. A great play gives Rockbridge a 7-0 lead at the first half. But Hermantown would quickly answer right back. Next drive for the Hawks, and QB Alex Schott finds a wide open, and I mean wide open, Brody Summers for the score midway through the second quarter, and we're deadlocked at 7, guys. And back and forth we go. The Wolverines offense had their claws out today. Fourth down, and Tillman connects with his running back, Ryan Herberg, somewhere in the mist on a 44-yard score. Rockbridge goes up 13-7, but those Hermantown Hawks will score twice and shut out the Wolverines in the second half to take this close battle 22-13. And elsewhere, 8th-ranked Barnum picked up a clean 53-6 win over East Central. As for Chisholm and Deer River, it was Deer River who earned the dub 41-10.
In other places around here in the 9-man baller ranks, number 4 ranked Cherry wins big per usual over Little Fork Big Falls 48-8, while MIB shut out their opponent 61-0. No holding back from these victors. Well, week 5 of Minnesota in the books. Even some overtime action, free football. We even got free volleyball tonight. And then all the fun continues next week in October. But as for September and for tonight, the fun is nowhere close from being over.
Absolutely. That's right, Bass, because when we come back, we jump into the WIAA, where the Northwestern Tigers showcase their top-tier skills on homecoming. Plus, the best part of the night is still to come. And if you know, you know. That's on next.
This is Friday Night Lights, only on Northern News Now.
Welcome back to Friday Night Lights. Thanks for staying with Team Alexis. As promised, we take you into week 7 of Wisconsin prep football, where one team has averaged 35 points a game. And at this point of the season, I'm sure you already know who I'm talking about. It's Jovan Kroll and those Northwestern Tigers. And tonight happened to be homecoming. My fellow Ginger over there doing the honors as Northwestern's homecoming king and queen are being crowned. How sweet is that? But how sweet is this? In the first quarter, Tigers already up, and Cooper Lawton extends all 5'11" of his frame past the pylon for the second tutty of the night. And the black and yellow go up 16-0 after a successful 2-point conversion. The Tigers' trend only continues upward. Ethan Harms throwing it up. No harm, no foul. It's Bowden, my favorite color, teal. Oh, my snap. Looking like Jaden Rookie Reed out there. He's home, and the home team extends their lead 24-0 after another successful extra 2. You've heard his name already. It's your guy, Cooper Lawton. Yet again, wheeling and dealing. He's gone. It's 30-zip, and in classic Tiger fashion, they put up another dominant number, concluding this one 54-0 over Cumberland.
MVD. Homecoming for Memorial as well. The Old A's and Superior looked for their first conference wins, and Superior will be the one to strike first, guys. A 93-yard drive, all on the ground, capped off by Lucas Williams' touchdown run. Spartans lead 6-0.
Party!
Second quarter, Memorial answers, facing 4th down. Riley Holmberg over the middle to Tay Ferguson for the 35-yard strike. The Old A's take a 7-6 lead. Superior looking for the lead back, though. Tanner Leto for the 32-yard field goal. It's good. Spartans take the 9-7 lead, guys.
Party!
But on the ensuing kickoff, Tay Ferguson fields it for Memorial and heads to the sidelines and will fight his way past midfield and into Spartans territory. With 6 seconds left in the half, Riley Holmberg will be the one to connect. Wait for it. Julius Clark for the touchdown. Memorial takes the 14-9 lead as the Old A's go on to get the win, concluding this one, and they'll take it 35-9. And further into the WIAA, Hayward hosted Burrell and finished with a 20-0 dub.
Well, since their victory in week 1 against Northern Michigan, UMD has beaten up on their opponents, outscoring them 116-51, which is something good teams, are supposed to do. However, one thing in common with all those teams UMD has beaten at their time they played, their opponents were under 500, and that trend ends this weekend when UMD hosts my Winona State Warriors. It's homecoming weekend for the number 19 ranked Bulldogs. The Dogs, of course, come into this one 4-0. As for Winona, they're possibly the toughest test for the Bulldogs this year, coming in with a 2-1 conference record. This game isn't just big for UMD, but it's also a big game for a Warriors team that is desperate for a big win. With a statement win on Saturday, the Bulldogs can make a statement to the rest of their conference. And oh yeah, Kurt Weezy can still brag he's never lost to Winona, but most importantly, to improve to 5-0 by playing the brand of Bulldog football that has gotten them where they are right now.
Our guys understand the magnitude of this game. Winona State has traditionally been a team that's been in or close to the national playoffs. They're at that spot again this year, and we understand that talent-wise and preparation-wise this week we're going to face a lot different opponent. I'm going into my 16th year here, so it's fun for me to see a lot of guys that I've coached come back. There's a lot of guys that I didn't coach that we've become close here over the years. So it's great to get that crew back on campus. It's cool to see the tradition of UMD football continue to grow and continue to build.
Kurt Weezy and the Bulldogs look to bring their unbeaten streak against Winona State to an even 10 games. Kickoff is tomorrow at noon. All I can say is I can't really lose tomorrow.
Well, you know what time it is.
That's right.
You can act a little more excited like I get.
We're finally here. It's almost like we count down to this every week. Check our calendar day after day. It's our favorite time of the night.
I look forward because I'm going to win. So let me take it away.
Okay.
The first play of the night we're going to Wolverines at Rockbridge. Quarterback James Tolman with a quick pass to receiver Zane Larkin, who throws it downfield himself. The classic double pass. It's Rory Cope Robinson who chugs his way into the end zone. Nothing like a trick play that works out for 6. Two people. So you can go ahead and try this out that best.
I got you. Let's see what happens. We'll go to, well, you already know, maybe you can guess. The Igloo. That's where we go. You already know who it is, too. And STLP is not in this guy's lingo, neither is the word no. It's steer clear, literally get out my way, says the future Gopher, and I wouldn't want to be on the other side of that one. There it is, Koi Parrish. Here he comes.
Too easy.
Trucking on through, just breaking tackles left and right, and yeah, bye. All I have to say is pop off, Koi Parrish.
Him and Tay Vance will probably have our co-MVPs, but we'll keep the season going and see who surprises us.
We still have plenty of time.
We're challenging all of the Northland football players out there to challenge us. But it's a wrap for us, but it's also a wrap for one of our favorite people while he's behind the scenes tonight, right over here. Most nights, Kevin Moore is here to serve you with the latest sports news across the Northland with a smile on his face. But tonight is his final day here with us at Northern News Now. Kevin is going home, and we will miss you more than you know.
Yeah, such a bittersweet day for us. Kevin is going back home to continue chasing his dreams. Kevin, you'll be missed more than you know. You have been a once-of-a-kind coworker, teammate, friend, you name it. So thankful to have a lifetime friend in you. Thank you for everything.
Love him so much. Do too. But as for us, if you want to rewatch any of tonight's highlights or the entire show, you can sprint on over to our sports page at northernnewsnow.com.
And of course, head on over to our Facebook, Twitter pages to vote on which play you think is better out of Team Alexis. And come back here next week. We'll be here all season long, even though Kevin's leaving us. Thanks for watching, and the wise words of Tom Hansen, keep smiling, Northland.